Hi everyone. So I wanted to do a series of videos just to show you a few ways that you can use ChatGPT to make your lives easier, give you more time to do the things you enjoy, so on and so forth. So first one, fairly obvious one really for teachers, lesson planning and scheme of work planning. So you can actually use ChatGPT really well for this sort of writing, this kind of structured, ordered, logical writing. For me, this is where it really excels. But there's a way in which you can structure your prompt, so the thing you put into the bottom box there with the cursor, to get the best results. If you just write me a scheme of work for X, it's not going to be as good as kind of setting the scene and telling it how you want to behave. So you'll say something like this: you will take the role of an English teacher, maths teacher, whatever teacher. I will give you a set of scheme of work criteria. You will write the scheme of work in detail, ensuring you take into consideration the assessments needed throughout the scheme of work to assess learning. Okay, so what you've done is you basically said, this is what you'll be, this is what I will give you, and this is what you'll do a result. But do end it, do not begin writing until I have inputted the criteria for the scheme of work. Because if you don't, it will just say, oh, you're an English teacher and you want a scheme of work. Oh, okay, I'll give you a scheme of work and just give you some random like reading comprehension scheme of work. It won't wait. It's just a bit impatient, really. So just click on that and it will say, sure, I'll wait for the criteria before I begin writing. So you think of it like, some kind of fairly dumb, really, assistant, but a dumb assistant who's actually has an awful amount of knowledge. It's kind of a strange concept, really. Think of it as... I suppose from a general intelligence point of view, actually not very intelligent, but from the ability to churn through massive amounts of data and stuff in the background, then it's actually really, really good. So I'm going to do this, look. So the topic will be Macbeth, full stop. The syllabus will be CIE. The number of weeks now, you probably would do... You'd probably do it over a term, maybe in a half term. I'm just going to do this over 5 weeks, so it doesn't go on forever, churning out the scheme of work. Number of lessons per week, 5. Okay, so we've got 5 weeks, 5 lessons a week, and it's a CIE syllabus, and then the year group, we're going to say 10. Put in brackets GCSE. So, I mean, again, I'm not necessarily doing exactly how it always has to be done. I'm just saying these are the key criteria that I want you to write the scheme of work by. So do that, and it will just give you the detailed scheme of work and it will start off by, as you would expect, introduction, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll stop generating in a moment because I don't want to churn through this. It will just take too long, but you get the idea. It's going to just go lesson by lesson, week 1, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, and let's just do lesson 5 to finish. Okay, and it starts off it ends each week with a summative assessment, which is nice. Okay, so you can see that, just click stop generating there. Now, if any time you want to think, oh no, I've missed something, you can just click on this little icon here, and it will allow you to edit that, save and submit, and it will just redo this. So say you missed a criteria here, or it's not giving you quite what you want, just go back, click that little thing, that little icon there on the right, and you can just edit inside the prompt. Okay, so now I've got it goes on for 5 weeks, 5 lessons per week, and it's giving me little bullet points, but that's okay. But now I wanted to create a lesson plan for each lesson. So let's just do this. Now focus on week 1, lesson 1. I would suggest when you're doing prompts, break up the instructions into full stops. Just find if you do lots of long sentences with commas, it can get a bit confused. So think of each kind of instruction like, give you an instruction, pause, this is the next thing, pause, this is the next thing. Use full stops to break it up. Just find it much better. So now focus on week lesson 1. Write out a detailed lesson plan full stop. Turn this into a table of 2 columns. Column 1 will be minute by minute. Column 2 will be the activity. Okay, let's just see how that works. And it gives you the lesson plan minute by minute. And you can just copy paste any of this. So once you've done that, you can just copy paste. You can't export. ChatGPT doesn't let you do that. You can't export this as a table, but you can just copy paste that. You can just copy paste it into Google Docs, Google Sheets. The table formatting will stay. Let's just do that. Look, and just copy paste from there into Google Sheets. It will copy as a table. It's the same into Google Docs. It will just copy as a table into Google Docs. So you can see there, that's quite a nice way of getting your week by week, day by day, and then it will give you the minute by minute lesson plan. You don't have to do it like that, obviously, if you may not want the minute by minute, but if you really want to go to that level of granularity, I think that's quite helpful. Okay, hope that was useful.